And you know what? Let's stop that lovely music. Welcome to this live stream, chaps. Let me just sort something out. As always, too many windows open. Let's get you into the sim. And let's unmute Discord. I do hope they're behaving. I'm sure they are. We're live on YouTube, chaps. Just beware. Watch your language, please. And, yeah, behave. As I'm sure you all do. Okay, now what's going on?
James,
always. Why is it not switching?
Well.
Just bear with me a second. It's not switching back to my flight simulator. That's going to be interesting. Do I have to play through Discord window? Let's try another trick. Now, just bear with me a second. There we are. So yeah, we're live on YouTube. This is the Highland flight over Scotland, over lovely Scotland. We do have, let me just show you, if you're joining the flight, and I'll just show you for those at home. Soapy, David, is going to be hosting this flight. And let's just get the weather map up. I've got it on clear skies. Come on, weather. There we go. Got the weather map up. I've got the snow depth on 2.4%. Between 2 and 3, you were saying, David, weren't you?
That's fine, yep.
So without further ado, let's hand over to Soapy, David, and he can lead us off. Before we do that, chaps, something I always like to do at the beginning of the flights. If you want to, do you want to say hello and where you're from and your name and goodness knows what? So,
yeah, I'll start. David Watson from Portsmouth in England, born in Scotland and returning there tonight.
I'm on my way, also David. I'm from the south coast of England.
I'm René, not David. I'm from Germany, but currently based in Norway.
I'm changing. I've only just got in a second. Sorry, I'm late.
it's okay.
Bigger, one bigger. So
Neil from Belfast.
Tony from East Yorkshire.
Dan from West Yorkshire.
Alex from Munich in Germany.
Hi, I'm Neil from Oregon in the States.
Tipberg Allen from the US.
I'm Giuliano from
Rosen,
Mississippi.
Midlands, UK.
Okay, is that everybody? Just to say, chaps, at the end of this flight, I'll be announcing the screenshots of the month March winner. So if you've entered, stay tuned at the end of this flight. And without further ado, if everybody's introduced themselves, over to David. Soapy.
Thanks, James. Well, good evening, chaps. We're going to head out and climb up to about 2,000 feet, follow the GPS initially, and then we're going to drop down to get to the bridge over the Atlantic to do a low pass, and I'll give you the cue. Okay. It's now, I said we were going to be wheels rolling by 7 o'clock, and it's 6:59, so I'm opening my throttle now. Let's
Okay.
hope I don't crash on takeoff.
Last one by the yellow steerman. Let me know so I can, I'm going to tag along at the very end.
Well, I'm trying to eat pasta in VR, so I think I'll be at the end.
Lovely. Is anybody flying the LG Logistics? Is it LG Logistics Cessna 152? It's lovely.
Oh, the JP.
JP, thank you.
Oh no, but it is good.
It is brilliant.
I tried that yesterday. Yeah, that's great.
It's like a living aircraft, isn't it?
Yesterday with that was brilliant.
Oh, wow.
I'm in the WB Sim 172 mod, which is equally as good.
Nice.
Anyone else in the Beagle today?
Well, I've got a lady next
No,
to me. I'm not going to ask
interesting.
that question. By the way.
I was going to ask, are there any chaps of the FS variety with us this evening?
Weekend, you can't really judge, can you? Man's first choice is his own personal kingdom.
Now, chaps watching this at home and in the flight, for the next community flight, I'm hoping to make it one of the Back to Basics series. It's either going to be live streamed, it's certainly going to be a live flight with live players, but I'm either going to record it or live stream it. So I'm going to try and make it very noobified, so if you're afraid of these types of flights, watch out for the next one. And the more new players on that, the better.
Yeah, then you'll be absolutely petrified. Yeah, you'll love it, guys. You'll love it. Come on. Holiday week. Get in, have some fun.
It's a lovely sight over Colonsay over to the left there. Loads and loads of aircraft.
Oh, wow.
Tunes
Oh,
the
yeah.
plane.
Goodness.
Thank you. Yeah, I was the
A
idiot
lot of
in the
people.
steam and down the wrong end of the runway. Sorry, I was a little late to the party.
Oh, that's okay. I'm right
got-
behind it. I'm
we-
right behind you in the steerman as well.
Unfortunately, in the south of the UK, we've got beautiful weather this afternoon. So
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Been outside for the first time in about 6 months. And cleared my garage, which was flooded for some reason.
I really hope that's not a euphemism.
No, it literally was flooded. I think it was just all the rain for the last few months, and underneath the matting it never goes. So air dryer out, and it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Nice.
Right. a little bit of tidbit. Collins stays an island. It's about 8 miles by 3 in the Inner Hebrides, and it's located with Islay to the north and Mull to the south. It's the ancestral home of Clan McPhee and the Colonsay branch of Clan McNeil.
Hmm. Wow. McNeil, what was so probably very famous? Can you give us a bit of history on the names there, David?
No, I don't know the detailed history. I mean, there was a Mackay who was talking on the chat the other day, who was quoting a name of MCAI, which was basically the Gaelic pronunciation of that. But I mean, I just picked up some of the stuff, you know, from wikis I've gone through. I've looked at all the other stages and just picked out a paragraph or something just to keep the conversation going.
Right.
That would have been me, Soapy.
All right, yeah.
So I was just having a quick chat with Chunsy Steve before this. What I want is a flight coordinator, so when people step up for the live streams, if they're not sure on something, because I'm not always able with work and, you know, YouTube stuff and that type of thing, I just can get a little bit, I just can't devote enough time to it. So Steve stepped up for that role. He's going to give it a trial for, what, a month and a half, Steve? See how it goes?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, as long as I'm not gibbering wreck by the end of it and everyone's okay, we'll be fine.
So basically, if you come forward for future community flights, Steve will be the person to go to, and he can help you with setup and that type of thing.
Yeah. I will do, yeah. As long as they're not more words with more than 3 syllables, I'll be able to help. Oh, well, that's right. Just need to turn down the sound effects in that stillness, it's not creeping. Oh, sorry, Carol.
Somewhere down the road, when I get a little more versed in this, I was talking with James, and I'd like to maybe throw a few flights your guys' way. You know, there's the normal stuff like the Grand Canyon and stuff like that, but where I live here in Oregon, there's a pretty good route where you can see Hell's Canyon and the Eagle Cap Wilderness and stuff like that. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Wow. Sounds great.
Oh, looks like we've got a volunteer for one of the next good flights.
Well, let me get a little more hair in my chin here first.
Yeah.
Right, I'm descending chaps. I'm at 1,200 feet and going to go down to about 300 by the time we reach Seal Island, which is on our nose at the moment, is the second island, not the first one. And then going down low to do a low pass at about 100 feet, 150 feet over the bridge over the Atlantic.
Mm.
Evening, whoever that was.
Evening.
Good evening, everybody. It's Flyby John. How you doing?
Evening, John.
Great.
It's my second flight this, so go easy on me.
No, expert. That's expert level.
So I think we have a couple of newcomers, first timers here, so you're ahead slightly.
Oh, I'm a veteran. Wow.
In real life, if you wiki it, the bridge over the Atlantic is a very romantic masonry stone built bridge. Unfortunately, Microsoft or Soapy haven't got around to that yet, so it's rather dull when you get in there. It's the Clachan Bridge on the Seal Island, and it separates. It joins Seal Island to the mainland, and it's got the Seal Sound, which will be flying up to get to the bridge. A Clachan, by the way, is an old sort of Gaelic word for a small village without any church, like a hamlet in England, I suppose, without a church or a school or any building like that.
Lovely, thank you, sir.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, keep it up, so because I'm colleagues with the Scottish stuff. I love the place, been there a few times. Just don't have any relatives, so I don't know much about it.
Well, as we say up there, go on yourself, son.
About 7, yeah.
Yeah, it makes it more interesting when you've got locals, people who know the area, and you give us all those tidbits. It's fascinating.
Yeah, well, I know nothing about the Highlands, really. I'm what's known in Scotland as a Sassenach. I belong to Clan Buchanan, and we were lowlanders, and of course the Highlanders called the lowlanders Sassenachs. It's now referred, the English are now referred to as Sassenachs, it's sort of slit south.
At least you know what Campbell.
I'm Noah Campbell. Did any of you manage to see that presentation on the Glencoe?
No.
Have a look at it. It's on the Chit Chat channel, and it tells the real story of the Campbells and McDonald's. It's fascinating.
It's nothing to do with soup, is it, David? Campbell's soup.
Well, actually, it's funny to say that because the last line of my the thing on Glencoe basically says it caused such hurt that there are some McDonald's who won't even eat Campbell's soup these days. probably apocryphal, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Well,
It's a very nasty deed indeed.
that got extended over here in the States with the immigration of the Scots, because you've all heard of the Hatfields and McCoys before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could tell you a story about the real McCoy, but not on YouTube.
Okay, we'll save that one till...
Yeah. We can save that one for Steve's flight.
Yeah, no one watches those or pays any attention.
No.
Sorry, Steve, what was that?
Sorry, I don't know, I must reshot myself then.
Right, I'm going into manual. I've been on autopilot all the way across there. So then descending down over Seal Island there, and skimming Seal Island. Head slightly to the right of the bridge over the Atlantic until you see a strip of water underneath it, and turn left and fly along it.
Beautiful little island, isn't it?
It was lovely. Look at the mountains around there on the left. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Oh wow.
Is that Sky?
Sky's further up on the...
Okay.
Sky's at about our 11 o'clock, I'd say. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Okay. I've been to
Yes.
Sky.
We can super view of that later.
Oh, I can see where we are, yeah, on the map now, yeah, got it.
Greetings outdoors, Delmavar. Yep, greetings from East Coast USA. Greetings.
I joined a little late, guys, so if you look at behind, you should see me catch up.
Well, I thought I'd be left behind. Oh, go on.
No, you can speak just in, right?
Oh, good idea. Cheers, Steve. I've got all that set up.
People will know what the full key is.
I'm flying at 90 knots at the moment, so, guys, so you should catch up, I think.
Yeah, but this guy's 10 minutes behind.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, he might just rate it up.
He's not that far away, I can see him. I'm second last, I think.
I'm in Eddie.
I'm last because I had to restart everything, so.
Oh.
I see
Oh, wow.
Toby, the old man. Anybody know him?
No.
Tony Dark Zero, by chance?
Toby, the old man's a screen name. I'm just passing him. So.
No.
I'll catch up.
The guy who said he was the new guy, you're very, very quiet new guy.
Yeah,
I'm doing 3 o'clock.
Do you mind, James? Tony the old man, I'm only 53.
Oh, that's a continuation one.
Well, now over Seal Sound. As I say, if you get over there and fly out, you'll see there's nothing much to see, but it's just that the still sound opens at both ends into what is effectively the Atlantic. And that's why they call it the bridge over the Atlantic.
Oh.
Ah.
So on East North. Go on, go ahead.
Isn't that the Rod Stewart with the title for his album, Atlantic Crossing?
Could be, I don't know. Either that or it was on the QE2, I think.
Just say a
I'm
couple.
just
Go on.
approaching the bridge now. So I think I'm in the first aircraft in the flight. So I'm just over the bridge in about 30 seconds.
Are we landing on it?
No, we're not landing on it. Well, have a go. Good luck.
Assumes it will. It lands on everything.
Who's in the Bulldog? Good choice.
Good evening to Joe Wolf in the chat there, and Ranger. We're heading over the Highlands of Scotland, for those who want to know.
Fuck that, you can do this.
Oh, it's Blue Boy in the Bulldog. Look at
Yeah,
that.
another mate, please.
Yes, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
I keep waiting for an aircraft to fly alongside of me and somebody to look over and go, what kind of fine used aircraft can we get? The interest you had today.
So we're flying under the bridge, David?
Over it.
Over it,
You
sorry.
can fly over if you want to. If it was real, that'd be a good trick.
Too late, I already went under it.
Yeah, I did, as I said the other day, shoot the one of the spans at the viaduct on second attempt. The first one, I hit one of the piers just about in the middle.
Ooh.
Did you fly at wings level or did you?
Wings level, yeah. Yeah, because this thing's a tiny little aircraft. It's very easy.
No, I really need to get that.
It's a lovely aircraft. You want it? It's brilliant for this sort of stuff.
I got this thing today. Yeah.
Oh, great, Pete.
I'm not flying it. We're set up in the Bulldog.
Who is flying it then?
I'm having it. Parked up. There's no parking for
No, there isn't.
on the train.
No, but at least I haven't found it. Do you know, Rosen?
I think you have to press that button on the floor, pull your joystick back.
Oh, right, I didn't know that. I just, maybe I think I'll go something with the parking brake on. I don't know. I press the parking brake button. I don't hear anything. That's the thing.
Yeah, if you look on the floor, there's a button with two feet on it. I think
Right.
it's what switches the side, whichever.
There's a brick on a bit of string.
Right, we're doing
It's not
it.
hard.
We're going to touch and go at this next airport, which is Open Airport or North Connell. It's 01 is the actual runway.
Okay.
So we want to head out to the right a bit off the track to line up.
Just outdoors, my bar from the chat there saying its family is Fraser clan, the northern part of Skype.
Excellent.
The new. I bet you didn't. I bet nobody here knew that Star Wars was actually a Scottish battle. I bet you didn't know that.
No.
It was. It took a long, long time ago in a Gaelic sea far, far away.
God, bloody hell.
Oh, what do you expect?
I'm here all evening.
That's a great aspect. I love it.
I must have missed that
If they
sequel.
don't get any better than that.
No, they don't.
I must have missed that sequel, Return of the Haggis.
Now watch it here, guys. What looks like an airport is actually the apron on the left-hand side there. When you get to it, do you want to go off to the right a bit? The runway, as I say, is 01 now.
What city town are we just passed over? So, because that's beautiful, that little port city. Is it open?
That's open.
It is open.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Right, that's on my list next time I go. That's lovely.
They're doing nice whiskey there as well.
Oh, okay.
During the baptism of fire that I put a video up on, we came down from Fort William down the loch here, and it was closing in, wasn't forecast, and eventually we could hardly see anything, and we rang ahead to say we were going to be a bit late, so Urban Airport promptly switched off all the lights and went home. We all got down in one piece, but it was quite exciting.
Soapy.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce M-A-I-L-L-A-G?
Malay.
Malay. Like, oh, my leg.
Hi. Just like that.
Because when we visited last time, I probably embarrassed myself by butchering up a lot of Scottish names, so...
Just touch and go here, guys.
Okay.
And you need to climb out a bit over that hill in front, so...
Yeah, it's
get down
nasty.
and up.
Nasty. Yeah.
Get down and up. Well, you can go to the left there, if you've got issues.
I'm a bit late joining. So you on North Europe?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been clicking on North Europe and I can't see anybody. No one's popping up.
Oh. Oh, we are here.
Have you got your
We're
track?
back.
Yeah, I had the same issue. I had to go offline and back online. And it just
Yeah, sometimes clicking out of that server onto another one from and then come back in does the trick.
Yeah. Someone to do something data. Stick builders.
You've got your all players settings on and change it, have you?
Yeah, it's people be playing. Just can't see you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the airstrip's on the other side of that inlet, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just to apologise in advance, some of you have got that kind of grainy voice over chat again. It's my settings on my desktop PC. I've not solved it. Most of you are okay, but when you watch this video back, don't worry, it's not you, it's my computer. Trying to get my laptop back working again.
You're fine in Discord, James.
Yeah, it's just some voices are coming over a bit, you know,
Okay.
non-compliant, shall we say. But don't worry, most of you are clear. It's fine, it's just the odd one. It's
Are
not...
you PC guys seeing the POI labels, Glencoe entry in front of us now?
No.
No, to my settings on.
Right, yeah, I said, yeah, okay. I was just thinking of the newbies, they could, it might help them.
Ooh, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Come on.
Wow.
Have I got it? Sorry?
Big diesel.
No, I don't think so.
No. Yeah, other people popping up, but you're not popping up on my screen.
Vin Diesel, was it?
50.
No.
Got Paddy Pig in my aircraft. Now you need to climb up to just over 3,000, about 3,500 feet here, over those hills ahead.
Can I go through the valley safe? I'm in an open cockpit. It's freezing.
You can.
David, what airport have we just left there? Someone's asking. Pedro's asking in chat.
That was Oban Airport. It's Oban Airport, if that's its name, and it's at North Connell.
Have you got the ICAO code for him?
Oh
I
God,
should have wrote this down.
It's
Echo Oscar.
Great.
Right.
So Glencoe entrance should be about, well, from where I'm at, about 14.5 nautical miles. Does that sound right?
11.25 for me.
Okay, because you're up in front of the patch now.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to see those waypoints if you stick yourself in the middle of all the traffic.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not flying down the valley.
Yes. What I'm going to do is I'm going straight for that Glencoe entry point, and over the mountain here, I basically pull off the throttle, put on flaps, one level of flaps, and then just drop to the loch, and then turn into Glencoe. I think that's the best entrance. Are you with me?
We will be.
So am I going too fast?
Do you want to get to the entrance to Glencoe and then circle so everybody catches up?
Yeah, I could do that.
We can all drop at the same time and pull the valley.
Yeah. I'm looking at my VFR map at the moment. We're quite close together.
Well, I don't know, you are quite a way ahead, though.
Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
It doesn't
seconds.
matter. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter so much because we're in a lot of line. At least we know which direction you're going. So,
Yeah,
you know,
you're ahead of me. You're ahead of me.
No,
You are. You're at my 10 o'clock. It says Tuesday anyway.
Anybody flying?
Can we get a mic check?
Yeah, 5 out of 5.
Okay.
Thank you.
I've been disconnected for the last 30 seconds for some reason.
No, no.
Now
All right.
yeah.
Anybody flying the JP Logistics? Are you getting jittery frames? It could just be that I'm streaming and that's why it's happening.
No, that's I was getting that yesterday. Literally every half a second.
Yep,
a
that's what I'm
double
getting,
jerk,
yep.
A double jerk. Like
Yep.
Start, clear. Start, clear. Yep, no, I think that's a bug in there.
Oh, okay, it's never happened. Oh, it would happen now.
Reload it. Yeah, can I load it again? It seems better the second time, but
Oh, okay.
doing that Greenland for me yesterday.
Well,
Something in it that they've added. It didn't do it in the last version.
sorry, chat. Sorry, live streamers watching this. Viewers. There's nothing I can do about it at the moment.
It's something subtle though. We're only getting a very subtle one.
Yeah, it's not massive. I'm not getting massive drops. It's just. Ah, well.
Yeah, but Glencoe is basically one of the most beautiful glens in Scotland, and it's infamous as a massacre at Glencoe, in which apocryphally the Campbells took advantage of the McDonald's hospitality and ended up in the middle of the night and murdered them all, Trojan horsemen.
Huh.
Ostensibly it was an inter-clan feud, but the truth's much more nuanced. Donald resisted bending the knee to the king, the Hanoverian king, and he ordered that they be taken out. And it wasn't just Campbells that did it, but there were lots of other clans as well involved.
Are you going into the Lost Valley?
Say again?
Are you going into the Lost Valley?
No, I'm just going to climb up over to the Lost Valley's the one on the right as you go there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where they all got. They hid all
Yeah.
these sheep and stuff.
Yeah, I would have gone up there, but in fact, we need to turn around, to keep on the track. There's already a quite turn to the left, as you can see.
Have we got a full stop landing coming up, David?
We've got a full stop landing over on the in Skye, but that's as I said in one of the chats, that there are only 2 full stop landings. The rest are touch and go. It's
Okay.
quite a long trip.
Okay, I just want to restart the sim, but it should be okay till then. Let me just try something. I'll do
Yeah,
that.
it's quite a way. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's helps. It going to the menu and back has solved it. Maybe.
Right, I'm just dropping down to the valley floor now.
Here.
I've got light time, it looks lovely.
I'm on lucky time or weather. It's great.
What is
Yeah.
Oh my god, like weather.
What do you see about the village?
Live weather's nice.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Go around the clouds with the sun setting off.
Right,
Oh yeah, that's lovely, yeah.
I'm circling around at the bottom of Glencoe on the loch.
Oh my
Loch.
word, that view is just up that. Oh wow.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Oh my god.
It's not leaving, is it? It's not leaving.
That's the place. Can't leave them thought, but up Glencoe is just beautiful.
Yeah, but this, that one's not leaving. Right? It's not leaving. Yeah, but it is not leaving.
Yes.
Not many are going to get the chance to see it like this.
No.
I've been up and down there. Once it was snowy, and the other time it's 11 o'clock at night, but which is a shame. But this is stunning.
Well, go as low as you like on the entrance.
Oh wow.
I'm just entering now.
I'll wait for the others.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing a bit of sim rate shenanigans because I think I'm slowing down because of this jerk bug, but I'm trying to solve it. So I'm just doing ×2, catching up.
But it's going to take another second.
Yes.
That
You've got slow spin stuttering, and you just playing click cash. Your blue cash. You're negative, slowing me down compared with everyone else. So it can't.
okay, I'll try that. Is that the rolling cache? You mean yes?
The blue cash, yeah.
Okay, I'll give that a try. So I'm with you now, chaps. It's okay.
I think we're all ready to go up now, are we?
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Stunning place, isn't it?
It's good to stay low on the valley floor. I should have said the Glen floor. I'll get shot.
There's nice boots to fly under here.
Say again?
Nice bridge here, just flew under it.
Did you? Right. Where is that? At the bottom.
Out in the centre.
The bridge of the Atlantic.
Thank you, the Glen's full aircraft.
The little puddle there, also very nice.
I think that's the Lost Glen up there to the right. Just at that junction.
I'm just trying to find the Anarchy Ridge.
It's on the left side, I think. It runs along the Glencoe.
Ah, that's why I'm out, yeah. I did that once, absolutely terrifying.
Why am I hearing conga music here? Da, 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 da.
So sorry chaps at home, I've just turned the Discord chat down just to apologise. It's I've never had that jerkiness ever in the sim. And it's not the PC, it's usually fine, especially in areas like this. I get, 50 odd frames per second, so I'll try and solve it when we do a full stop landing.
Being on it, so I didn't need it.
Right. Yeah, okay. I've got mine on, but same thing happened last night. The GPS link disappeared from it. The flight plan's still loaded. I can still follow it, but it's not showing up on the display in the aircraft either.
Yeah, mine's on.
Yeah, mine's not on.
Earlier, going from Paddington to Heathrow, and it just didn't show the right line.
Yeah. Very odd.
This would be fantastic in a jet, I imagine.
There's Mr. Rosen to my right.
Interesting road concept here.
Yeah. Now up at the top there, you can see there's a sort of gap to the left. If you go through there just before the exit marker. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the buckle on the right hand side, the most photograph mounted.
Wow.
The buckle, did you say?
Yeah, the buckle LET. I can't say it properly.
It's where James Bond was filmed. It's just a bit further on here.
But it is
Yeah,
We're not far from the Commando Memorial, are we?
that's the Fort William. This is the West Island Way, Devil's Staircase here on the left. Where we're turning left.
Yeah.
See the zigzag in the snow, the path going up.
Yeah.
That's actually the West Island Way. It's called the Devil's.
Okay.
Devil's Staircase. Devil's Staircase, yeah, that's right. I've done it 7 times. I should know it.
I'm hoping to do it next year.
Yeah, it's a great one.
You don't need to fly down. A pair of trainers is fine. A set of walking boots is awesome. I'm going to come down on the bike next time I'm there.
Yeah, you can do it on the bike, mountain bike.
No, motorbike. I'm going to bring the off-road bike and on my way over the passes, anywhere that's not torn up to be perfect. And it's pretty difficult to get on because there's not a lot of off-road riding.
That's on my bucket list, to come back and do some motorcycle riding in Scotland.
Yeah. That's about with measures, unfortunately.
That's a beautiful sunset on Lifetime right now.
Yep.
Scottish midges are evil.
they're about 1,000 times worse than the English ones.
Yeah, definitely.
It's about the same with the women, actually. Oh, sorry, James. That's YouTube, isn't it? That's me banned from the...
No, you're fine. We've all got this picture on our head now with pavement women or something.
If you want to clear the top, 4,500 feet will do it, over the top of Ben Nevis. It's a good view down either side there.
You just see Ben Nevis on Kinloch even, get the right out height.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you going for Ben Nevis now, or
it's on my nose. I'm just arriving at Ben Nevis now, just about.
So I'm just showing the people at home. I think it's there, where Soapy is, just there. How can you tell, Soapy?
Sorry?
How can you tell? There's a lot of identical peaks around that place.
Well, when I put in those waypoints, and I've got POI on, points of interest on, and they show up because I've been named waypoints. I did that deliberately for the newbies, so that they would see where they were going. And you can actually fly the plan without the plan, if you know what I mean. You just follow the waypoints.
Ah. Now, isn't it Ben Nevis the tallest peak in the UK?
Correct.
Yeah.
You won the prize. You won tonight's prize, James.
Google is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's in fact it's what was I going to say? It's the highest mountain in Scotland, United Kingdom, the British Isles. Summit's 4,411 feet, and it's the highest landmass in any direction for 450 miles.
Wow.
It's quite close to the Fort William. If you look on your maps up on the left there's a kink in the loch which goes round to the left. And in fact, Fort William's on that kink. It's just down there at about 10 o'clock from Ben Nevis. So you'll see it as we go around.
We should still have some snow-capped mountains, shouldn't we, about this time of year? Still?
I don't think there were when I flew it last night. With the snow on.
Okay.
Do you think that's reached Scotland yet?
Soon they're going to be starting to bring wine, I'm pretty sure.
Well, they do, but they come out of kits.
Aye.
Beautiful textures and terrain map, isn't it, around here? They've done a good job.
Gorgeous. One of the there was a poem about Glencoe that basically said they came from Fort William with murder in mind. The Campbells had orders King William had signed. Put all to the sword, these words underlined, and leave none alive, called MacDonald. And they came in the night when the men were asleep, that band of Argylls, through snow soft and deep, like murdering foxes amongst helpless sheep, they slaughtered the house of MacDonald.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
I watched.
Why would you not sing it?
We've got a bit of a theme going on here with the slaughtering and the murdering and the killing. There's a little bit of a Scottish theme.
They came in the night when the men were asleep.
Wow.
The band of Argylls, through snow soft and deep, like murdering foxes among helpless sheep, they slaughtered the house of MacDonald.
Excellent.
Awesome. Perfect.
Well done.
That's the Eurovision entry.
Remember, it'll be on YouTube. I'm going to point everybody to this point mark in the video.
Where it gets demonetised, yeah.
Copyright strike.
Yeah.
He's going to go into his Billy Connolly pub singer soon.
I used to sing actually, my wife, in pubs. With a guitar, yeah.
Wow.
Give us another number there too.
I think you've had enough.
Can you play over there, Soapy?
My voice isn't what it was.
I don't know, it's good. Very good.
Well, put it this way, it used to have a great effect before ladies' nights when we were down at Dartmouth to make the girls cry, so that was quite good.
But they usually
That was making me cry.
That was pretty effective. God, you're so kind, you lot.
strangely enough, they always used to play on at 5 to 11 at night.
Yeah.
You know the significance of Cord Park?
Of where?
Cord Park, just passing it out on the right hand side of my helicopter.
No, go for it.
Cord Park is where the Highland chieftains and the kings of Scotland were brought to, and they rested overnight. I think it translates to land of the dead, or land of resting place of the dead, before they took the kings and the chieftains over to Iona to be buried.
All right.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Right, I'm descending to the loft floor there, basically, about 500 feet, because that gives us a good vantage coming in from the left to see the viaduct and then hot tail it out of the glen.
At the head of the lock, is that Fort William?
No, it's behind. When you see the head of the lock.
Or
No, ahead of us. No, it was behind us. It was in that kink in the. As I said when we came over Ben Nevis, it was just to our left. It's Ben Nevis is very close to Fort William.
right. Yeah, I'm back at the end of the pack, so I'm just flying it over.
Right, I'm
now.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you look on your map, if you see the lock that bends around in a right angle to the left, as you look at it,
Oh yeah, yeah.
that kink is where Fort William is.
Fort William's at the foot of Ben Nevis, and it's on Loch Lenny.
Yeah, thank you.
Because we rode the train up to, because it runs from Fort William to Malag, right?
Malay guy.
Yeah. And
It's wrong.
it was raining to beat nobody's business, and we got up to Malag and got up and walked around and got back on the train. And then the next day we drove it because we were going over to Skye, and we were wondering why the train wasn't running, and come to find out it rained so hard that it washed part of the track.
If anyone's got live weather on, have you got that sun just coming off the lock right now?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Somebody in the chat there saying my mum met Billy Connolly in a lift, and he asked her which floor it's her claim to fame is. I guess which floor is her claim to fame. Very good.
Did she survive?
That's Fizz in the chat. Does she survive? Fizz is with us apparently.
Right, I've slowed down to bunch us up a bit there so that you see where we dart out. You might find the climb quite taxing, James, but just go up the glen and you should be fine.
Okay.
I'm going to 172.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. That's where we're going.
Can you see to each other?
Ah, it's nice. Somebody's got the family gathered to watch them. Very nice.
What's that? Someone got the son of grandson there?
I don't know. Someone's got the family with them. It's nice.
Right, you are.
Give him to say hello.
Hi, buddy.
Hello. This is Giuliano. I'm just flying and watching. I'm stuck on the controls.
Ah,
This is my first flight.
welcome, welcome.
Keep close to the right-hand hill here as you turn into the glen. You'll see and turn in towards the viaduct ahead of you, and then we're just going to wing over the top of it, drop the left wing down, and come up, do a tight turn round to the left. So I'm over the viaduct now, banking over, pulling back. And then you go up the first glen on the right, just at the start of the lock.
Okay, I can see you turning. Yep, yep. I think it's you.
Yeah, I'm now turning up the glen.
After the little hill there, mountain.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
It seems we are too late. We missed the steam train.
Yeah. I was just wondering there whether they could, repeat a train going across it every now and again as flights are coming through.
Perfectly doable.
I mean, presumably they can sense when there are aircraft in the vicinity.
I'm sure the person or the people responsible for doing the Victoria Falls scenery would do a marvellous job on this.
Oh wow, is that the Harry Potter bridge there by chance? The Hogwarts?
It
Yeah,
is.
lovely.
That's the Hogwarts bit, yeah.
Yeah. There you go, guys at home. There's Harry! You wizard, Harry!
The locals hate that.
Go on, Engar, go into it.
Well,
Only live action will do this. But we'll have a go.
Ooh, no, surely not. Surely not. Oh, he is. There goes Dan Lance. Let's watch him. I've got a good view of you, Dan Lance. Go on.
No, no.
Oh, you're brilliant. Did you get it? You got it.
Have to try.
Oh.
Well, as I was saying, when I actually tried that flight the first time around, the viaduct wasn't there. It was part of the last World Update. At that stage, I didn't know what a World Update was.
It was his day off, so.
Oh, shit. Oh, well. Oops. I'm just wondering if I can make this. This is going to be tough for the old 152, I think. Maybe just...
Tango's going in. Tango's going in.
Someone record it.
No.
Oh, better concentrate.
Looking for it. So close.
It's a start. Yeah, come on, man. You disappoint me.
People are having problems with the climb.
Just made it.
We're having problems going through the viaduct.
Are we right?
Climb's fine.
I tried doing it once in Kodiak, and I think theoretically it's got about a foot of clearance, but yeah, didn't make it.
Oh.
Really I'm quite good at this, and it's a real small plane I fly, so I'm thinking I have good chances, but no.
It's 50 feet. The spans are 50 feet wide.
Okay. Well,
No, I bet it anyway, you know. Last try.
Well, a fantastic flight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, made it this time.
So you more experienced flyers, I've heard stories about if you try to fly under like the Golden Gate Bridge or whatever, the sim will kick you out, is that right?
Yeah, apparently so. It clears your hard drive and everything. Deletes the sim, goes into your bank, withdraws all your money, steals your car.
We set very low standards here, and we've always failed to meet them.
Failed to meet them.
That's the motto.
This is like the beer monkey, and it ruffles your hair, steals all your change, and takes a dump in your mouth.
Nice image. Hi, Scott Sykes. I'm going to change the subject. How you doing, my friend? Just in the chat there. Carry on, Steve.
No, welcome, Scott. Although I don't know what being drunk is. I've never been drunk. I've never experienced it.
You've never lied before, have you?
No.
Well, he's always been drunk.
No, I'm not. I'm really not a drunk. I never have been. I mean, I've had a couple. I've never drunk much when I was young. I had I had a couple and a little bit, but never much. I gave up really on I was used to be working as a DJ, and I was working in a pub, and the guys there, friends of mine, got me absolutely hammered on flaming Drambuis.
Oh.
And this was on Christmas Eve, and someone had to take over for the rest of the evening because I was absolutely out of it. And they took me home and took everything home and drove my car, and I actually missed the whole of Christmas Day and didn't really wake up until midday Boxing Day. Yeah, feeling terrible. So yeah, never really again.
Okay.
That was 10 years of my life in my teens.
We all said never again.
I was always working, so lots of years around pubs and clubs, and I was working and driving, so you just don't drink.
Are you all out of the valley now?
Yep, I think so.
Right, over there at about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, that's the Coolins. They're called the Coolins on the Isle of Skye, those sort of nipply hills there. And there's an old Scottish song which says they're called the Cullens. Yeah, Nippily Hills, yes. In fact, there are two hills on the Isle of Jura which are called the Pats of Jura. That's their proper name, and for obvious reasons. And there's a lovely old song which is talking about, and it's the Road to the Isles, hence the title. The Road to the Isles goes up from Fort William to Mallaig, follows the track of the railway as well. And it says, should by Tummel and Loch Rannoch and Loch Abba I will go, by heather tracks where heaven and their wiles. And if you're thinking in your inner heart that braggart's in the stead, you've never smelt the tangle of the Isles. Oh, the far Cullens are putting love on me, as step I with my Cromac to the Isles.
Amazing.
There's a lot there to.
Sounds real good.
I was going to say, at least I can understand you. The first time I went to a Robbie Burns festival or whatever, and the guy did it in authentic Scottish, and you get lost.
Yeah, they're all Navy smoothed off a few corners.
As flamboyant as I am, you might as well stamp on me yank on my forehead. When we were over there visiting, we were in a little village up in the Highlands, and a local walked up to me, and I'm about a head and a half taller than he is, because I'm kind of tall. He looks at me and he goes, "Hi now, have you been down the road to see Hamish the wee Ori Elan Coo?" And I didn't want to be the ugly American and say, would you say that so I can understand it? And it wasn't until we got out of town and we're driving down the road and we come around the corner and off in the pasture, there was Hamish. And it's only when I saw what was in the pasture and thought about what he said that I realized that a wee Ori Elan Coo is a small hairy Highland cow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the language clicked a little bit better.
Yeah. I mean, I remember spending time in an airport with somebody, I think he was from Texas, and I had my Scottish accent on at the time. My wife put me up to it, and he kept saying, "Well, I never knew that." And I never knew that. I don't think he understood anything I said. Right, this next aerodrome is a full stop landing, chaps. So
Great.
A little break, 10 minutes.
Yep.
It's Broadford Aerodrome. The runway is 07, so you need to head off to the sort of towards the sort of right-hand Cullen there, and then turn in towards 07. And the airport was constructed by the Corps of Royal Engineers. It was opened in 1972 to serve as a gateway to the Isle of Skye. And Logan Air operated a scheduled service there until from 1972 to 88. No commercial services has existed there since, and the NHS Highland and the Scottish Ambulance Service use it now.
That's Bradford that we're heading for?
That's correct. It's about 8.6 miles as the crow flies. And I'm just descending now.
I take this opportunity to say hello, gents. I am with you. You probably can't see my plane because I can't see any of you. But I've been with you since North Colonsey.
Ah. Hello.
I'm on the
Oh, is that Ninja?
North Europe. I'm on the North Europe server, but I can't see anyone else.
Ninja, I can see you. Is that Ninja?
No, that's not you.
Yeah, I've found you. Oh, Steve knows who I am. Sorry. There was Curious Bee.
Oh, okay.
If you come out of the server and into West Europe or another one for just 30 seconds and then come back in, you should pop in eventually after a short while.
No, thanks, Steve. I've done that like 4 times.
Yeah, oh, okay.
I think what you need to do is what I've just done now. Just
Which
check,
is?
make sure that you're in all live and not live traffic.
I shall have a look at that in a bit.
All players, yeah?
chaps at home, if you see me going 2x speed, it's because my sim is juttering and I'm falling behind, and I'm in a Cessna 152. Sorry, I will catch up on a chat. There's just a lot of interesting stories going on in the chat, so I don't want to leave it. But I will catch up with you. So if you see me on ×2, I'm just catching up.
All right. You'll have to explain. there's a lot of not Scots around.
Alexander Brothers were a very famous Scots singing duo, and they quite often did the song "The Road to the Isles."
Yeah.
What would they think of Soapy's rendition? Would they have him hung-drawn and quartered? Would they approve?
No, his rendition was spot on.
They approve, yeah? Okay, so...
What did you Scott chaps think about the Crankies back in the day? Remember the Crankies?
Oh my god, embarrassing.
Totally embarrassing. They came from a village which is 3 miles from where I was born.
Oh wow.
They used to call the ex-First Minister the wee cranky.
Oh, Sturgeon, yeah.
I remember seeing a video clip of her, and all she said in it the whole way through, it was about 3 minutes, was Scotland, 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 etc.
Oh.
Well, it looks like we've got a stealth fighter with us.
Great, well,
which I'm not very impressed, because he's not very stealthy, he's like an airline to me.
Yeah, and then he took my handgun.
Didn't see him for a while, then. Didn't he appeared me?
He's going to get caught flying like that.
It
By
would-
radar, definitely.
It wouldn't be a live stream without a jet, Steve, would it? Jet fighter.
Without an interloper. Heading into the floor. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Bedtime, Pedro. Time for school in the morning.
Sorry, Pedro, no one noticed.
Oh, you're not a fan. So the runway is about, what, 12 degrees or something? From
It's 07.
07, okay, thank you.
Come on, James, get it spot on.
It's right by the water's edge. It runs around along the water's edge.
Okay.
Okay, this is, sorry, can you remind me, just a full stop?
It's a full stop.
Roger.
Pedro's in the chat. It's okay, Pedro, come and join us. Anybody can join if you want to fly. If you want to fly a jet, it's not a problem.
Pick a slow jet, Pedro. It's a stealth fighter, you'll struggle to do 120 knots on that.
I have some skill to fly a jet that slow, so
Yeah.
kudos.
Pick a slow one, Pedro. I think that's what the crash might have been. I think he was probably just getting so he can get back to this.
Anybody think that Servo changed the lock settings in the last update at all?
No.
In a negative way?
I thought they changed it in a positive way. It seems more detailed now.
I felt like it went the other way.
So we've got Soapy coming in first, it looks like. Followed by Dan Nance and Rosin and Rumble way behind it. I've got you all in my sights. I should be next. Down?
We've got Blue Boy ahead of me.
Okay.
What a sight. 3. That's an amazing sight.
Yeah. There's a fair few flyers, aren't there?
Yeah.
Need to get some fuel as well.
Yeah.
Good call.
There's the airport was, I say, the Royal Engineers. There's no the airport occasionally used by the Highland service, and it takes patients into Inverness or Glasgow apparently from here.
Hmm.
I think there's an honesty box here as well.
Did you hear that, Steve?
With friends like you lot, who needs enemies?
Oh, it's jerky.
Right, James, if you're happy, I think we ought to aim to leave at about 8:15.
Yeah, perfect. Or 8:10's fine. It's 2 minutes past by my clock.
All right. Yeah. I've got 4 minutes past it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 8:15 by your clock.
Right. It's 20:04 according to my computer.
Is it a computer or is it just a clock with a battery?
My aircraft's stopping.
Well, I have a clock with a battery, a computer, and an iPad sitting in front of me at the moment.
Oh.
Sarge plays lovely. You're coming in. Oh, did you? Yep. Down you come. And E.T. You need to phone home, my friend. Alan. Great landing. And the old man. Soapy the old man. And Tango coming in, doing some kind of... what you doing, my friend?
Up, down, usually.
There we go. Tango's down as well. Okay, chaps at home, what I'm going to do... Let me just... bear with me.
Ooh,
so what I'm going to do, chaps at home, I'm just going to reset the sim. I'll put you on to... Let me just see... this part. I'll play you some music. Why not? I know you all enjoy that. And what we'll do, I'll mute myself, but let you listen to. Well, I'm just going to restart the sim, so back in a moment. But why am I muting the volume? Let's just. I need to turn my light on. It's gone very dark in my room, and I can't see. I'm falling over. Not good. You're getting all the insides. It's a horrible job to be a live streamer. Well, let me just do that. We can catch up with a bit of chat while I'm doing that, actually. Going to learn how to do this with you guys yet. Philip, just come along. We got a few people here who are brand new to live streaming, and they're doing it. Just come and do it. It's the best way to learn. Just do it. Next live stream, my friends, will be me setting it up, and essentially, let me just restart Flight Sim while I'm talking to you. Essentially, it's going to be part of the Back to Basics series. Now, it may not be streamed live, but it will be live in some aspect. We're going to be flying it live. I want a lot of new players on that flight, please. So it's learning basic things, back to basic things. So if you want to learn how to join in with a live stream, that will be the live stream to join in with. So there you go. Second childhood rocks. Toys are way better. It's second childhood. Yeah, it's second childhood rocks. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I think I've caught up. Okay, you're gonna hear some Microsoft Flight Sim shenanigans in the back there, just while I restart it. Oh, I'm gonna lose my... Oh! I have to get the airport ICAO code. I'm just gonna have to follow people. I'm not gonna have my flight plan. So if you want to chat. If you want to chat. Chat away now while I've got time, because it's very interesting, this flight. I'm really enjoying listening to people. I'm sure you are as well. Hopefully you are. It's one of the more enjoyable flights. This. Do you have any airport set as destination, so you just be following? Yeah, I'll be doing the same, Fizz. Yeah. I've got flight sim starting in the background. Hopefully I can make it back in time. Now, is my flight simulator going to load? It's loading up. Ooh. A lot quicker nowadays, which is good. So I'll be back in the sim in a moment. Let me just check with chat, YouTube chat, Discord chat, what airport they're at. Because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get there. Guys, oh, is anybody around?
Yeah, we're all around.
Yeah, alright. What airport have you landed at? Because I've just restarted the sim, so I'm not going to have my flight plan now.
X-Ray Bravo Romeo Oscar.
Thank you. X-Ray Bravo
Jamie.
Romeo Oscar, yes?
Yes.
Great.
James, Sky for Sim is great for the tablet loading in flight plans and then sending it off to your nav equipment in your aircraft.
Oh, okay, I'm in the Cessna 172 though.
Yeah, you just make it a little floating tablet.
Ah.
Yeah, that does, I remember that does work, yeah.
I've stopped using flight plans in Microsoft Flight Simulator because there's a bug sometimes that
Yeah, absolutely.
puts your FPS out.
Yeah, for flight plans, as in I've stopped using, substitute most things.
Right.
There's quite a few bugs.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm just going to do a couple of things in Flight Simulator while I've got the chance. Options, just go and clear the cache.
I've just noticed while we're all sitting around on the ground, on Xbox, whenever you were in an aircraft previously to its last update, you couldn't see the aircraft that other people were flying in, even if you were in those aircraft. Now, if I'm on PC6, there's a bulldog right in front of me, and I see it as a bulldog. I see all the 152s, all the 172s. I'm seeing all the aircraft as they are, if I own them.
You should have been able to. I don't know whether they forced that, the option to see enable other aircraft in multiplayer.
No,
It's switchable.
No, there's a 337 alongside me. And I can see it as a 337 as well. So I don't know whether that's just been rolled out with this update.
It worked before as well.
It should, but generally,
I noticed it before. It always seemed to just put generic aircraft in.
Interesting, okay.
Must be a lot of bananas.
I know the PC's got an option to view everything as the default aircraft or multiplayer as the stock aircraft or their own, but I'm not sure the Xbox has got that option. You see traffic on the bottom of the screen on traffic settings. There's 4 settings for viewing multiplayer aircraft and online aircraft and default aircraft, but I'm not sure the Xbox has got that. Go to traffic settings, scroll down the bottom, view other aircraft. Yeah, traffic, I think.
No, stop.
Just catch up with chat. Philip, I'm using I was just using the VFR map in the sim itself, the default one. Fizz, yep, I'll tell people that. Just random orange ones. Oh dear.
I think there's a lot of stuff in the actual menus that don't appear in the Xbox.
Yeah, they just leave them on by default or off by default.
Yeah, the sim's better now. I've restarted it. Steve, you were correct. Oh, it seems better for the moment.
Who's in the sexy gold and yellows thing?
If it's on the runway, it's me. I've just bought it.
No, it's not on the runway. It's actually on the standing. Just on my wing, actually.
Can't see where
If
you
you go
are.
to outside view and zoom off a little, drone view, I mean, you can put the name tag.
I can see the stars. I can see the stars faintly, but they're rendered as if they're 35 feet in the air. The depth is wrong. The clouds are higher than the stars.
Wow.
I've got Orion's belt up above me, but it's about 60 foot.
Strange.
And then there's clouds. Yeah, very weird. Quite like them, so we can reach the stars.
This sting is nice.
I want to check your altimeter setting.
As I'm looking at the clouds, appear to be underneath them.
Who's in the gold and black sting? At least it looks like a sting to me. With the yellow cross on the tail, the yellow star on the tail.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, BLM Field 3.
Right. I'm right next to it, so I can't see the tag.
Yeah, VL3 ET.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's time to change aircraft.
Are you happy to start trundling down to the end of the runway, James?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Just heading off.
Sorry, I'm late.
That's okay.
Who that? The Brian?
Yep.
How about you?
Hey, I'm here. I count.
Oh, you've missed a good flight so far, and some very interesting songs and history. Been fantastic.
Yeah, you wouldn't have understood a word of it so far, Brian, to be honest. It's been in London. Soap's been singing away. Water, actually. It's been quite good.
Wow. Faint now, Steve.
What?
I'm gonna faint now. You said something nice.
No, I didn't. It's pretty incredible, so...
Okay then.
Indicate.
What was that? Sotto voce?
Yeah, that's the one.
He did only say it was quite good.
Yeah, okay.
It was good. It was cultural, so there we go.
Yeah, alright.
Cultural.
So, chaps, if you're getting that stuttering, by the way, I restarted the sim and cleared the cache as someone advised, and it's fine at the moment. So there you go.
Sorry. Alright, yeah.
You know what you're doing?
Yeah. I do that JSW update. Because it's just infuriating them. I got to Germany.
There is a thread on the Discord for that 152 that there is stuttering issues since the
Is that?
update,
Okay, because I've never had it until I flew this aircraft, basically. That makes sense.
Yeah. So there is something glitchy going on with it.
Oh, what a shame. It's
I'm
wonderful
rolling,
aircraft.
chaps.
Somebody went over.
Yeah.
Over the runway.
Gotta restart when the controls froze up.
Somebody in a helicopter, by chance?
Yeah.
Great.
Can you say small and see if it's called or public? Huh?
We're getting a view into someone's life there, I'm afraid.
Well, it's not mine because I don't have life.
Right, David, carry on with that fascinating history, and it really is.
Okay. Next airfield, we're going to be touching base about 6 miles away, Blockton. It's one of the ones we landed on that gyro flight I spoke about. And this is another one with an honest box with a hangar and a self-service fuel for Jet A1 if you need some Shinzi. With AL48.
I'm trying to give it a...
It's owned by the local Highland Council. It's managed by PDG helicopters, believe it or not.
Put some ice and water in it and I'll be fine.
Just take small steps.
Yeah, that gives me a hangover. Yeah, could miss it. Just otherwise you have to do a hangover.
It's certainly a lot of hot air around there, sure.
What bridge is this? I was just
There's a bridge.
Where?
Tell me what it's before.
Don't know what that is.
There is a bridge.
Anyone got that little nav map? Oh, you done.
Chaps watching at home, we're on North Europe server. Just beware, a couple of options, a couple of issues with the PC. I fixed the stuttering, now I've got stuttering sound. Just be aware of that, it might clear up. Hopefully it'll clear up.
No, it can't be Sky Bridge, because Sky is way over to the left at about
It is Sky Bridge.
You've just taken off from the sky. Rockford is on the sky.
Look at map.
Of course it is, yes.
Bridge.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you're quite right.
So we are on the way down. Oh no, we're just missing it. I'm going the other way, so I'm sort of headed towards Highland.
Yeah, you got to go.
Yeah, I've stayed around this area. It's just lovely.
This is the kind of lockout.
Yeah, I stayed there.
A lovely name, isn't
A
it?
little further down. Beautiful.
The Kyle of Lockout.
What are we doing at Blackton?
Just a touching note.
I'm saying with Macbeth.
Oh God, that's a blast from the past. It's getting a wee bit dark.
Plopped in headings 02.
02, thank you.
Look at those mountains ahead, aren't they beautiful? What the hell's that saying?
The whole area is just rendered beautifully. The light is something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very healthy on the frame rate.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
What am I? Nearly 60 FPS in VR. It's quite stunning.
Very good.
Yep, I like that. No
There's no
photogrammetry, yeah. No cities, no photogrammetry.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole bloody sky is filled with aircraft.
Brian, old gunner, I've just seen you. I've just noticed you've joined us. You probably said hello, but hello.
Yeah, I was speaking early.
Okay.
I just haven't insulted anybody, so you haven't noticed.
There's trees at this end of the runway, by the way, chaps. Just need to get over those.
Well, at least it's not cowls, eh?
No, it's on the Isle of White James is miles away.
No, it's not. It's only about 8.
Oh, is there a cows around here?
That's good.
Tango. That's number 3. Not would have counted.
What's wrong?
Oh, trees, trees, trees. Wow.
Must be the time to turn the time back a little bit.
Yeah. That's nice. I can still see what's water and what's something else.
A stunning area, isn't it? Beautiful.
Beautiful, yes.
What are the two peninsulas on Guy, Soapy, Waternish, and Trotternish?
Say again?
What are the two peninsulas that drives up from Portree? Is it Waternish and Trotternish?
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, they make big loops. You go to the far west end of Sky from Portree. So they're like day trips. It's absolutely stunning up there.
You're most welcome, Philip, and you're welcome to join if you're not have I caught up with people. Yeah, I think so.
If you stay on the track.
Are we staying on track? I'll follow up there.
Do what you like. You know, I'm staying with the track, but it's up to you. Fly we want. It's a big sky out there. Indeed. We're going to a nice, very nice little strip by the side of a lake. They're about 70 miles away. Ochnisheen.
I thought you were going to say pub.
Could you say that again? Ochnisheen, you say?
Ochnisheen.
Ochnisheen. Okay, great.
Achnisheen, as you say, not Ochnisheen. Achnisheen.
Achnisheen. Right. Achnisheen.
I couldn't find much out about that. I mean, it's obviously owned by the local council, but I'm sure some pop star or something is paid for it to be made there.
It's great visibility in this Sting.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely, isn't it? You can see all the way around. And I can see a flight simulator liveried Cessna on my right, I think.
You'll be Gunner.
Yeah, just on my starboard wing. Is that you, Gunner?
Yep, that's me.
Ah.
I would have brought my Sting, but I'm in VR and it kind of puts me semi out of the cockpit when I'm in VR.
Right.
We had a question before. Oh, sorry. We had a question before, Steve, about seeing name tags in VR. I don't know if the person has solved it. Is it a separate setting from the show name tags, traffic name tags?
And there's one in the traffic option down at the bottom. There's a section of 3 or 4 where you can see multiplayer aircraft or see simulator aircraft as default or not default, but that's not on Xbox as far as I've been told. So we can make it easier on ourselves on our computers by seeing everything as so we don't have to see individual aircraft and all stick with the in-game ones, which is strange because if you don't have that aircraft you can it's pull anyway.
Yeah.
But then again, that's the option if you choose to do it anyway. I don't know how much easier it is on the CPU.
Well, I think it was specifically a VR thing because he had to show traffic nameplates on, but couldn't see name tags in VR.
Oh, sorry, there's traffic nameplates. Okay, yeah. No, it's just traffic nameplates, nothing else, is it? but you have to have the sim settings set you always.
Could be, yeah.
We wouldn't have this problem with Apple, mate. They have no choice whatsoever.
So is this a touch and go, or so, David?
Yes, it is again. All touching goes to the last one.
Okay. And it's straight on the nose, this runway, isn't it?
Yeah, I think. Hang on, I'll give you the. It's 04. Watch the gradient on the way into the land falls way before, so you just need to skirt the land on the way down.
Okay.
I think this is the most challenging strip on the trip.
Nice. So anybody watching this, Tango did the last one, which we unfortunately didn't record. I mean, it's recorded, but not with sound voices. I'm kicking myself for not fully recording that. That's why I'm doing this one. But yeah, if you fancy a go, just have a quick word with Steve Chunsey. He's going to be our. You're going to be inundated, Steve. He's going to be our.
Thanks for doing that, James. I really couldn't cope with that. Doing a stream as well and learning how to do that.
No, of course, no, it's a nightmare.
But I'll try. I'll try in future to get that under my belt.
I've got to say though, for live streamers out there, this is a good way of doing it, because all I need to concentrate on now is live streaming, not the whole shebang, and that's even more complex.
Yeah, yeah. Are you using OBS?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
James, your Hudson is going to do the next flight, are you not, Hudson? And then are you looking for another member to organise a flight for the 2 weeks after?
Dan Nancy still with us?
I am. But
yep.
The flight I had planned was in this area.
Oh no, so let's do a different area. Well,
yeah, I'll come up with one at some point, but it might be 2 weeks.
Okay, no, we try not to do the same area twice. But there was a chap before talking about the. Yeah, there's a chap before talking about the Grand Canyon. Are you still with us? I'm not going to remember your name, I'm afraid.
That's Neil, otherwise known as Ben Mac.
Okay.
What would you guys like to see? You want to see like Grand Canyon and Southern Utah? That's absolutely gorgeous. There's like 6 national parks down there.
Treat us. You know the area.
It's Southern Utah. Is this up where all the stacks are?
Yes.
Yeah, excellent. I mean,
yep. Okay.
Hint. We like canyon flying.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's called the Mighty Five because there's a bunch of national parks down there, and it's only about 90 miles from the Grand Canyon, so it's pretty easy thing to fly in a short stretch.
Well, just fire up a message or a post on the flight text chat, and then take it from there.
Okay. Somebody else will have to lead it. I don't have the wherewithal to do that. I can do the planning and the waypoints and stuff like that if somebody wants to kind of massage it a little bit. But
that's right, as long as you can take us through, and if you want to go point, not a problem. You don't have to walk the whole way through. You can talk us through some of the waypoints and anything interesting, but no, you don't have to lead flight vocal.
Have any of you ever seen the Star Trek spoof movie called Galaxy Quest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember about the middle of the movie when they land on the planet and there's all those weird rock formations and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
That is called Goblin Valley.
Yep.
And to get to it, you have to drive about 15 miles off the highway, and it's the main highway. It's just flat, it's arid looking. My wife was asleep in the car. I turned off to drive into it, and she waked up because they dropped down into this bowl where Goblin Valley's at. And she wakes up and she goes, what the heck have you taken me? It's like Marscape. It is just fantastic.
Wow.
How's it rendered in the sim? Is it acceptable?
I haven't flown over yet. I'll fly over all of those and and get a good idea. But if you're interested, just Google Goblin Valley, Google Rocks Canyon, a couple others that escape my mind at the moment. But like I say, they're all within. We did about a week and a half down to do hiking around and going to the different parks and stuff, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
Is that something that you might be able to include on your flight map?
Sure.
You can pick your interest, but
okay.
Yeah, if you can go on, carry on, David. Yep.
Just be aware, because this is all in Utah. Because of a certain religious group's influence, they don't really serve beer there. I think the highest ABV on beer in Utah is 3.2.
Well, in that case, forget it. Forget it. Let's go to Disneyland.
So you better bring your own.
It's a hidden runway, this one, isn't it? Very tricky.
Yeah, it is just a bit slippery.
Makes it on.
It's very short as well. It's at 500 feet, by the way.
Has Soapy been able to keep the rubber side down on all of his landing?
He has. While singing and reciting poetry and everything.
Who's flying the others?
And James has stayed out of the water?
Just about.
I am Tunesy flying the steering.
Who is?
Me, Tunesy.
Oh, are you flying stick or yoke?
I'm always on yoke. I can't be bothered putting the stick. It's just not worth it.
I'm doing it with stick today, just to kind of make
I just take my hand off. I just take the left or the right hand off, and then it's the same. It's like one hand. It's fine.
I'm using the Velocity 1 flight stick as well. Yeah, I prefer it.
I've got the wife to shake the seat every now and again for turbulence and stuff like that, so it's perfect.
It's a new butt kicker, eh?
Yeah. Haptic chair. Haptic chair. Literally, she was tempted yesterday. I was flying out of Greenland. And she said, "Why don't you crash into the ocean?" And I said, "As you crash, I'll throw water in your face." Just chuck a pint of water over you as you go into the ocean. Oh, that's realism. Snow or
James.
Yeah.
I ordered one of those yoke supports from that enterprising Dutchman named Kevin Van Dyke.
Oh, okay.
You know that one that he 3D printed?
Oh, yes. Yep.
And it arrived in the mail on Thursday. I put that on, and boy, does that make a big difference with the velocity yoke.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got one as well, and it's absolutely brilliant.
He's got one more batch of 40 coming out here pretty quick, and then he's getting out of the 3D printing thing. But for like $15, he'll sell you the STL file, and I'm helping him get a storage for the little wheels and the little screw beds and stuff like that. So if somebody's got a 3D printer and they want to do that, that's what Turtle Beach should have done.
Oh, that's Rosson. Rosson's our resident 3D printer.
And I don't know if I sent it to you or not, but when it showed up in the mail, I sort of doctored a picture of, because I pulled it out of the package, and I took an egg and I wrote V1F on it. And I took a picture and I go, Kevin, this is not exactly what I was expecting. And he goes, why? What's the matter? And I sent him that picture. And I said, I was expecting a yoke support, not a yoke support.
Oh.
He got a good laugh out of that. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. Like I said, I would not be surprised if Turtle Beach comes out with either, because he doesn't have it patented or anything, I would not be surprised to see if Turtle Beach either copies this design or starts using it on their future yokes.
Right. Oh, I'll have to try and get hold of one.
It's really strange because like I'm not loads of people seem to have this issue, but I've not had any of that, man. And it's like, why do some people have that problem currently, but mine is smooth as anything?
It's quality control. It is pure quality control.
Yeah,
We made in different factories, probably made in different areas of or whatever. 3 or 4 factories probably make them.
Be interesting to say, do it different, like, is everyone in America really rubbish and everyone in the UK fine, or is it not as, not as simple as that?
I suppose if you were to poll people, you might find that, but it's got to be down to quality control wherever they're coming from. I mean, it's the same with cars, you can have a car that's a bit janky, and Volkswagen did it with their van, with their, what's their vans? I'll forget the name in a minute.
The Vanagon?
No.
Van or whatever.
Oh, Vito, the VW Vito van. They were German-made ones were good, and they started ones from northern Spain and southern Spain, and the southern Spanish ones were not very good at all because they were. It turns out they were on siesta quite a lot of the time and shutting off, and so they weren't galvanising their material properly. So everything everywhere is different, but there's just no global quality control, unfortunately.
Well, Kevin, the guy that designed this thing, he's a flight simmer as well, and he actually took his Velocity 1 apart to see what it looked like on the inside. And part of the problem is the design on it, because all there is where the U comes out the front of it is there's just a Teflon ring there. And so I was wiggle, it'll slide back and forth, but it also will some up and down wiggle. And, he was saying, well, they should have put some sort of a ring collar in there with some ball bearings on it to do, and that's basically what he did is he extended it outside. It just clamps onto that little step that's on the front of the base of the yoke, and it doesn't, you can go all the way in and it doesn't impinge on any of the movement on it. So
Brilliant.
Pretty simple.
It's the same pole design as the SciTech yoke because it's the same design engineer.
Interesting.
You'll find probably if you strip the Turtle Beach pedals, they're just the SciTech pedals underneath.
Well, I hope the SciTech pedals are not as inconsistent on the Xbox as the Turtle Beach are. They're much better on PC. I had no end of troubles on Xbox where it was just touch and go. It was gambler's luck as to whether you were going to they were going to connect it or which one did or which brake did. But it's fine now.
I mean, I'm running some 12-year-old SciTech pedals on my PC and they're fine. But, but they're not the best of designs.
Right, well, Kolbocki Airstrip chat is about 15 miles ahead of me, 14 miles ahead of me at the moment, but I've stuck in another little farm strip before that. Which is called Knockbane Farm Strip, which is, well, I'll tell you how far from Kolbocki it is. But if you look on if you're using autopilot at the moment, you'll see that Kolbocki is shown at 13. When it gets down to about 10, you've got about 3 miles to run then. And the heading is, of the runway, if I can find it, is 08.
Right.
That's not too bad.
So what are we going to do when we get there?
You're going to do a quick touch and go again. The only there's another 2 touch and go. I mean, you can land if you want to. It's a very small grass strip, but it's up to you. But I'm just touching and going. I'm conscious of the length of the trip. I reckon it'll be 2 hours by the time we finish.
Yeah, but what are 2 hours?
Don't
Yeah.
be harassing.
Yeah. 120 minutes.
What?
Exactly.
It's like a good movie. You've had drama,
Singing.
music.
Yep.
Well, I think it would actually be better named 120 Minions, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Soapy and his 30 minions.
No, I didn't mean, I meant the little yellow things. What are they called?
That's us talking about now.
That,
Right.
Minions.
Yeah.
Can't let you proceed, Mr. Soapy.
Nina.
Ooh,
Those
sound
minions.
effects.
Banana.
Right, Knockbane Farm has just hove into view from me at 4.7 miles. So, autopilot off.
Autopilot, what's that?
It's what happens. It's what happens.
Those at home, if you're wondering how I'm doing that, by the way, it's with Flow. There's a little widget, community-made widget called Sim Rates that gives you the number there, so you can just, because my aircraft's slower than the rest of them. They're going full whack, and my poor Cessna 152 is not keeping up. So that's how I do it. You can see the number changes to 2. I can catch up with chaps, and I can put it back to 1, and I can see my sim rate, basically.
Now this airstrip, I think it's about 300, 400 feet.
Okay, I'm 1.5. Yeah, okay.
627 feet.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Where are you getting that from?
Volleyball.
Alright, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not quick at the moment.
I should have brought the A in too, but I wouldn't be able to keep up with you guys.
Yeah, I'm having difficulty. I'm having to 2x the sim to keep up myself. But it's okay, keep the same speed, it's easy to do.
It's not easy to see.
It's not easy to see. It's Steve, if you see there's a tree in the middle of the end of the runway.
That's very helpful. There's about 1,000 bloody trees around.
No, yeah, but you just go to the left of that, just to the left of the tree,
Which...
and that'll line you up.
I can see it now, yeah.
Good one.
It's white, I think. I think it's got snow on the runway this time. It was green last night.
Oh, that's paint from the last
Well, there's
plane.
trees either side of it. Yeah, it's down an alley of trees. And there's a big... Oh, my God, it's like a ski slope. Oh, that'd be fun.
Wonderful.
It's easier than it looks. Don't hit the front of it because it's like an aircraft carrier. Round down.
I just found out.
Just follow the fill lines down.
I'll come in from the other end then.
I'll do only a low pass here.
Oh, that was fun.
Got it. Blimey, that stuck up.
That's like jumping across in BMX when you were a kid. I think I was going to love that.
Hey.
Badly designed trees right in front of a runway like this, isn't it?
Yeah. I think this is a little flex wing, a little flex wing strip, and of course those and rotorcraft, the gyroplanes, they come down very steep glide slopes, so it's not so much of a problem for them.
Whoa! Interesting.
It's a hell of a slope on the front of it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a tree right
try and miss the very front of it.
That's a good little challenge, isn't it?
Right, next one is called Bucky.
Nice electrical pylons directly
Yeah.
after it.
I think there's a yeah. There's on the mine 10 o'clock at the moment. There's a windmill. You know. Yep.
Yeah, you're directly over it now. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, this one wasn't really. Oh.
No, there are two strips at Kolbok, a short one and a longer one. I've planned to get into the longer one, and that is on a heading of 03. Again, it's got two trees this end of it. When we came around on the gyros,
there was 11 of us going around Scotland, and it was a very unusual summer weather, and one of the members there got his weight calculations wrong, and it's an uphill strip that we're landing on, and you take off on that because of the trees. They didn't clear them. They landed gently in the trees. Were all okay. I mean, the rotor was written off, but they managed to fix the things. So you'd be interested to see that.
Soapy, you live in Scotland, don't you?
No, I live in Portsmouth. I have done for most. I left Scotland to join the Navy when I was 15.
I was just wondering if you'd gone to see Kelpies.
No, I haven't seen them. I'd like to see them, actually.
You're not
I've been home for a while.
You're not too far from me, David. We'll have to go for a pint one day. Only a couple of towns, well,
Yeah, lovely.
about an hour away.
Right, yeah. Meet you anywhere.
We went and saw them on our last trip. They just opened it up, and those things are just mind-blowing. And if you read the backstory to it about why Andy Scott was motivated to design those things, it's pretty poignant. It was designed after used draft horses.
It's right up my street. It's about to be for a bit. Yours.
In the Navy?
Yeah, back to this on Friday.
And make sure you're taking plenty of money with you as well.
Yeah, as long as we can finish at 11 to get the bus home.
Hey. Right then, let's go with the drop. Two big trees and then drop down.
If you drink enough tanks, you'll still get home fine. The walk will go really quick if you're drunk.
Don't forget this strip is uphill when you land. Well, both of them are actually.
Seeing you lot land, and it's nice you have seagulls.
Oh, I've missed
When
this
they
one.
go swooping after the tractor, you know, when they're out the ground and the seagulls coming afterwards.
Yeah.
The chips.
Yeah, they all swarm in one spot and grab the chips.
Is that a TV transmitter, Ariel?
Where?
Oh, that's not concise. I mean, you said that. Where is it? Oh, yeah.
Right, last leg, chaps.
Okay.
Is it solid, Ninja? Can't fly for it.
I mean, that's a real unfortunate place for the
What, the runway?
Yeah, right at the beginning.
Come on, stop.
Yeah, that's the flex wing runway as well.
Okay.
The abalone bed and breakfast would welcome you up there anytime. Nice little place, actually.
Oh no, it's solid. Damn.
Say again? No, I don't. No,
The TV is solid. You recovered.
Advertising it. Lovely.
Okay, sorry, Scotland, you're going to get Channel 4 for a while, just to hit your aerial.
A few of you are still with me. Stuttering's back. There seems to be a problem. This is the JP. Let's just see. Flying the JP Logistics Aircraft 152. Hopefully they fix this. I've never had this kind of stutter before, and my PC is more than powerful enough to play this. Never mind.
I've got oil rigs in the other estuary.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's also along there. Just by those oil rigs is the Glenmorangie distillery.
Oh, let's stop for a quickie. For a drama.
we flew over that on the trip, and I'll tell you, you can actually smell the malted barleys with over the top. It was wonderful.
Lovely.
Paradise.
What a way to get thermals, huh?
Oh.
Just circle around for 2.5 hours.
He's allergic to alcohol, and he used to smell how whiskey when we were drinking it, and need to get high from it. Just first smelling it.
Yeah.
But he didn't get the allergic reactions.
Alright.
And that was a cheap night out.
To him.
Well, along there to our left, just on the coast, is RAF Lossiemouth. And that's where they've got the Typhoons and Poseidon MRA aircraft there. And next door to that is the Glenmoray distillery. I just happen to have a glass of Glenmoray in my hand.
Oh no, really?
I'm rating it to good health, and thank you for joining me on this journey through the land of my.
Thank you.
So it's pleasure, and I want you all to remember this toast, which is "Here's Theus, was like us, gave you, and they're all dead. Dead. They're all dead."
Yeah. Yeah. About 4 o'clock on Thursday. So
But you know.
Oh, is this in Venice?
It is.
Oh, I've been here. That's where I landed here.
This is a short runway.
That was good.
And believe it or not, they've got little trees at the end of this one as well.
Yep.
Better than having them in front.
On the left here is Chandler Point. That's just where get the bottlenose dolphins, and just if it's float.
Yeah,
it's still an active barracks. It was built after the 1645 Battle of Culloden to hold Glandon.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't mention the 1745 rebellion and the Glenfinnan monument there, which was Charles Edward Stuart Prince Charlie, and he raised his Highland standard there in 1745. They haven't modelled it very well, so it's a bit ghosty. You can't really see it very well.
That's a shame. Yeah.
Well, we don't have much on this server about raising standards.
Oh,
we like to keep our standards low and consistent. Oh yeah.
Oh, do you know these aircraft flights? These aircraft fly much better with their flaps up, don't they?
I haven't got it.
Perhaps I can't see them. I can't see them where there are 7,000 aircraft on there.
You could switch name tags off.
Or gamer tag. I could do if I didn't have both hands full and my eyes wide.
Put your glass down, son.
Oh no, I'm not going to do that.
You are a true Scotsman.
Dude, go for it.
Steve, I've got you coming into land. Just to finish, Curious Bee, very nice. Soapy, are you landed? Are you coming down? You've landed, lovely.
Coming down.
Lovely. Steve, just beside you there.
Just a tip on the drinking single malt. Never any ice. Just a tiny water.
Sacrilege.
Yeah. Truth.
Okay,
well,
chaps.
James, as you're
Just
enjoying that. Go ahead.
just to finish off, just while we've got a little bit of time, I'm going to announce the screenshot winner of the month for March. So let me just go to my desktop and let's switch you to. Hopefully you've got home. Yep, you've got the Discord. So it began. So if people try and enter 3 pictures per month, please, because we got people entering 20 or something, and it's getting a little bit ridiculous. I do look over the whole month, so I always look back at pictures, and you can see a few here from one boy. Go and, if you're in the Discord, which a lot of you obviously are, go and view these. Lots of lovely pictures. I'm just going to scroll through a few for you there from the top. There's one from Soupman. Would you believe it? There's about 5,000 from Soupman, but never mind. Steve, lovely ones from you there. We're just passing yours. And so there you go. So listen, I've hand-picked a few screenshots. So I've got a piece of paper next to me. The first one here is from Kev Bez, 1969. Lovely pictures there, very nice. You've got ripples on the ocean there. You've got a fiery. The flavour for this month was like give a little bit of pizzazz, bit of fire, a bit of bling, and this definitely has it. Look at the ripples there. Looks absolutely beautiful. Next one I picked is from Rosin, who's in the flight with us. Lovely condensation. You can see the instruments through the window there of the aircraft, and that kind of hazy cloud there. Absolutely beautiful. Next one's from Al Cook UK. In a jet there, you can see the land below, lovely cloud formations. And this one's from Fjordatuna, I believe it is. Lovely land at back. You got that fiery sun there. And Soupman, you made one. I put this up for consideration as well. And one from Tango Theo here. Lovely shot. It's just, did you take that from your TV screen, Tango?
I did.
Yeah, it looks lovely still. Can only be one winner. I'm going to go with my gut. And the winner for March is Kevbez, 1969. Absolutely stunning picture with those ripples, the water effects, the sun in the background there, and the reflections. It looks like water's dripping off the wings. Absolutely beautiful. Go and look at that after the flight. Lovely picture. So Kevbez, I'll be giving you £15. Sending you £15 worth of money your way, one way or the other. And I'm going to pass over to David Soapy to finish the flight for us, to end the proceedings. So over to you, David.
He's down the pub already.
He's gone.
He's passed out. He knocked the glass back in.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I never knew it was Steve. Yeah, it's just a thanks for your company. It was a great flight, nice chat. And
your what?
Sorry.
It's your
what?
Underestimate that, David. That was an awesome flight. Thank you so
much. It was awesome.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Stunning. Thank you very much. Scenery.
Okay.
Thank you very much, chaps.
Really nice,
lovely flight.
Great flight. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you, Soapy.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks all on the stream for watching.
Thanks. Good night, everyone.
Cheers,
Good
Soapy.
night.
Yes.